Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You're watching Big Fish Lad. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paul, and today I'm going to talk to you and show you something a little bit different than what I've done so far. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I keep a lot of American cichlids, Central American, North American cichlids, some big uns, and that's predominantly what I show on my Big Fish Instagram channel and on this YouTube channel. But I'm going to show you something that I have that's a little bit different and something that I've got going on at the moment, and to be honest with you, something that I stumbled back across because I was given these as a gift off Predator Aquatics. So what I'll do now, guys, is I'm just going to show you the tank that I'm talking about, and I'll explain to you around the tank size and what's in there and what I'm going to do with it. So just bear with me one moment. Okay guys, so we've got this cube tank which on previous videos I've showed you before, and I talked to you through the setup before around how I run this tank. So just a bit of a quick recap on this is, so we have the internal filter which is APS, and it's a big chunky internal, fantastic. I have no problem, this completely does this tank fine for me. I put a spray bar on it firing at the top just to keep the flow as much as I can away from the angels, although they do like to swim in it, I have noticed. It's just got one of those, it's just a cheap LED light, guys. It's just off eBay, must cost me about 25 quid, but it does the job. And regarding the stock in this tank, and I talked to you about the Predator Aquatics gave me these as a gift. So I'll tell you what Predator Aquatics sent me. Well, he sent me 8 pearl scale platinum angels, and you can see them knocking about in there. There's 8 of them. One down here. Only young guys, only young fish, but stunning nonetheless. And obviously on the back of that I'm hoping to get a pair, maybe 2, and breed them. There's also 2 big Manicaporu angels in there. Led to believe they're both males. They don't want to do side on view, they just want to look at me. They're off a friend of mine, a fish friend, and did a deal with him on them. Absolutely beautiful, because I've kept these before, and it's one of those fish that when you get rid of it, I absolutely regretted getting rid of it, because they're not the kind of fish that come around a lot. So I was really lucky to get the chance to own these fish again. Also, what I've got in there from Predator Aquatics is, to be honest with you guys, I won't be able to see one to show you, but it's L236 basic plecos. So he's given me 4 of those. I'm led to believe he's given me a group, so fingers crossed at some stage I'll be able to get those to breed as well. But like I say, guys, I've not even seen them. I think I've seen one once since I put them in, and that was probably 4 weeks ago. So yeah, but watch this space for the plecos, guys, because I have another breeding project going on in another tank, which I will do a video of another time. But I just wanted to share this with you because predominantly on my YouTube and my Instagram channel, it's all my big American cichlids. Now this, I didn't know I was getting the pearl scale platinums obviously in the plecos, but I bought this tank. So let me pan back, guys, to show you the tank. So the tank's a cube, right, and it's a 2x2x2 cube just on a timber stand. And the reason I bought this tank was at the time I needed something for Ed, the flower horn that I had, to grow out in. And so I had this built by a friend of mine, and I was growing Ed out of it, and unfortunately we lost Ed, and that couldn't be helped, you know. And then I had this tank and it was like, what do I do with it? But then I found for the next probably 2 to 3 months that it just became a dumping tank. So I was just dumping fish in it. Well, not say dumping, I grew my trimac out in it from 2 inches to about 4 inches, 4.5 inches. And I've dumped a couple of fish in it when they've been fighting in the other tanks. But I just thought I'm wasting it. I want to do something different with it, and I obviously can't put big American cichlids in there. It's great for growing them out, but it's not great for the long term. So I thought, right, what can I do differently? And obviously I came across the Manacapora Angels, and I thought, right, I'm going to buy them because I can house them in this tank. And then obviously Rick at Predator Aquatics reached out to me and said, listen, you know, there's other stuff behind this story, guys, but that was between me and Rick, and you know, we did this little deal, and he gifted me the Pearlscape Platinums and the Plecos. And you know what, if I breed those angels or I breed those Plecos, I will give him some of the young back, because it's only fair. But yeah, regarding the tank itself and the way of sort of scape as such, I mean, I'm not really somebody who's very good at scaping, and I'm not really somebody really, you know, I'm not massively enjoyable. I don't find it enjoyable. I don't dislike it, I just don't, you know, I don't really bother about it. But I'm really enjoying the fact that, you know, I've got this nice piece of wood and I've got these plants, and I've got some rocks, and I think it looks really nice. But it could look so much better. So I'm thinking about the substrate, because to be honest with you guys, this substrate at the moment is just play sand, and it's just not good enough. I should never have done it. I couldn't. It was at the beginning of lockdown, and I couldn't get any sand, so I ended up getting a bag of this, and I should never have done it. But I'm just thinking now, because obviously I've got the plants I've got in there. I've got the Amazon swords, and I've got the Java fern. Now the Amazon swords are going to die if I leave them just in those pots. The Java fern's a lot more hardy, I believe, so I think I'll be okay with that. But I've got a decision to make, and I can't decide whether to change the substrate to grow the plants in, get some plant pots and plant the plants in the plant pots, or just buy a big piece of wood with the plants on the wood, so the plants grow into the wood. So there's a few options there I've got. I think if I change the substrate, it's going to cause more unrest and be a bit of a mission, to be honest with you. The plant pots are a good idea, but they're not necessarily good to look at. So it could be the wood, but at the moment the Amazon swords, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. So if you've got any tips on how I can keep them alive the way I am, or anything I've not said, put it in the comments, guys, and let me know. But yeah, I know the Java ferns, obviously, I think it's harder to kill Java fern than it is to keep it alive, to be honest with you. So, yeah, so that, you know, it's just a little project that I'm got going on, and I think, you know, just something to keep me busy during lockdown as well. So I thought I'd show you that, guys. Oh yeah, any questions, guys, or any advice or anything you want to give me, stick it in the comments. And you know, thanks for watching as always, and you know, thanks for those that have subscribed to subscribe. And you know, if you feel like you're enjoying the videos or you want to come back for more, subscribe and ping the bell. But you know, if you want to give us a like, give us a like. If you want to give us an unlike, give us an unlike. But no, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video.